Hello, welcome. Yes, we are discussing the cheerleader unit. I know you read the title. I read the title. Do you want to know why? Says I made the title. So yes, we're discussing the cheerleader unit, which I believe is the most OP unit in the game. First, let me turn down my settings real quick. Okay, here we are. We're in tabs. And I know what you're thinking. If you've never played, if you've only played a little bit, if you don't have any secret units, you might not know. But this unit, holy crap, it is so powerful, and it can't even attack. Let's just put a clubber here, and we'll see what happens. You can instantly see that they'll trigger themselves to jump higher, and then they die from the fall damage. At least that's what I think is happening. However, if we take some of the cheerleader units and put, let's say, a bomb cannon, a pretty good unit on its own, buff it with like 3 cheerleaders, and then you put like a formation, like maybe some of these guys, a lot of these guys. All right, and then you got your Zeus, your Minotaur. I'm not actually sure if this is gonna work. You just take control of the bomb cannon. Instant win. You had way less money than this whole formation. Obviously, bomb cannon's good against groups of units. You see it also destroyed tankier units like the Minotaur and glass cannons like Zeus. And if they had placed these guys like closer up, obviously you could just move this back. I usually don't have this close to the front line, but you see how easy that was. It's not, they almost had double, like what, a halfling off, and they'd be more than double how many units or how much expense spending these guys were. And it's not like these are modded units either, like these are cemented in the game, like, or one of the secret units that you look around for and find out, or you just look it up on the wiki, like me. So yeah, very powerful unit, and it's not a lot of downside to using them, because compared to a lot of other secret faction units in this price range, the cheerleaders are really good. $500. I only needed 3 of them to wreck this formation, and you can see how fast our reload is. Here, let's just put if we just put a poke down, just so we don't have to worry about them. Put them like over here or something. You can see how fast the reload is. Like, it's almost instant. Dang, the auto aim. The auto aim was so annoying there. Okay, alright. Yeah, you can see how good it is with only 3 cheerleaders. So that's only 1,500 you're tacking on to like any range unit. I would say most range units are effective with cheerleaders. However, I just use like either the bomb cannon or the cannon. I don't find archers to be that good. Like, if they have shields, like you're shooting a lot. Let's put like some shield bearers down here, which will obviously, or not obviously, usually be at the front of an army, or some shield unit like hay balers. The archer does get some, but with three cheerleaders, the effect is not as profound. Obviously, if you put way more, you could turn them into a machine gun. But obviously, bomb cannon cheerleaders, it's even the hardest levels. Even if you have a massive amount of guys, which I'm not gonna put down, just because I don't want my computer to freeze, or not freeze, just lag. It may freeze. I don't know. And so the problem with this, yeah, it can be the hardest of levels, like pie. So easy. It's unless you don't have enough to place bomb cannon or cheerleaders, or they've like taken out of the cheerleaders. Like when you're making battles, you can right click units, and I think that'll take them out, or maybe, or that's, yeah, it's something like that. Anyway, you can take them out of some campaigns and stuff like that. However, most people don't do this. They don't know how, they forget to, or they don't worry about it. But yeah, it's definitely They're very OP, and I'm not honestly sure what needs to happen with them. I think maybe like lessening the cost. And another thing, if people put this too close and you have guys too close, it will blow itself up, but it's gonna be hard for these guys to get there even like this, right? Yeah, okay, so, but I mean, I guess if you had more guys maybe, but that would just add to its effectiveness. You probably have to get like really tanky units, but it's just too good. I don't know what to say. Cheerleaders maybe need to be nerfed, because even with 3, it's still pretty good. And even with 2, it's still really good, right? Because bomb cannon already has an insanely short reload. So without the cheerleaders, let's look at what the reload is. It's like 6 seconds. So I mean, it's kind of lengthy, but I'm pretty sure the archer has a longer reload. Let's see. I mean, oops, I don't know my buttons. Let's see, an archer back here, I'm pretty sure he has a longer reload than the bomb cannon. That's why it wasn't as effective as well. Yeah, he has like a 7 or 8 second reload. And so, I mean, maybe it's the bomb cannon that's OP. But the cheerleaders are definitely a contributing factor. They're way too good. And if you have 4,500 to spend and you have the secret faction, and it's like an instant win button. I haven't found a scenario in which this won't work yet. Besides just like, if there's like massive, like I'm talking like hundreds of units or like 100 units on the battlefield, obviously, yeah, it's not going to work. My computer is not going to work. And then that can just be aided with like a normal strategy. But obviously, if there's like 100 units on the battlefield, or like more than 100, like quite a bit, it's usually not supposed to be taken seriously. And the only, like, I realize like tabs is a silly game and I'm making this too serious. But it's just kind of like, I feel it feels unbalanced, so I'm not like, if I'm led with if there's like a tough challenge for me, then I'll just default to that if I don't get in like the first try, right? Not to say that I never could, but I usually just default to that, right? So unfortunate. But yeah, so my suggestion for the cheerleaders would either be, I would say you need to make their price more, upgrade their price, as if it's a good thing. It will be a good thing, I think. Or just like reduce their effect. Like, I'm actually curious. We'll do a bit of investigation before the video ends. So, alright, so let's get our archer. We know he has, actually, let's get archer, 7-second reload, okay? We'll get a cheerleader right here, and then get like, where's our Pope? I know he's a healer. Okay, come on, calm down. So 7-second. So okay, so we can't really see. We can see that it's way faster though. Maybe than like having it like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Yeah. So okay, so it basically halves it. What, it was like a 7 or 8 second reload. Now it's like around 4, 3.5. So obviously the effect won't compound. You won't be having it every time, because if we put 2, then it should be like around a 1.5 or a 2 second reload. Oops, couldn't really tell there. I'm silly. Okay, and okay, 1 Mississippi, 2. Okay, so it actually was like 1.5. But the effect is going to decrease every time. You're going to be having it. I'm sorry, let me rephrase what I said. You're going to be having it, but it's not going to be as effective, because having 3 seconds to 1.5 seconds, you're only cutting 1.5 seconds off. But cutting it from 8 to 4 is very powerful, even if you just have one cheerleader. That's only $500. So I don't know. That's what I think. If you wanna suggest something, go in the comments. If you wanna make me a campaign, just put the YouTube channel name in the title, and I will try to play them on video, hopefully, until we get too many, which will be a good thing. And then I'll play my favorite ones. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I guess I'll see y'all later. Bye.